You can help him make those choices on social media, and likewise show a bit of love for our performing artist this morning. He is a legend, performing in and grounded very much in the styles of R&B and pop, in funk and gospel. Multi-talented musician Keanu Harker has been preparing his whole life to step out and own the limelight. Now he's doing it. He's showing off his songwriting skills as well with his recent release of his debut single, I Feel It, and we're going to be feeling it this morning as he joins Expresso to share more about his musical journey. Please give him a very warm welcome back to the show, Keanu!
We are back. We are back. We are back.
That was like a level
Thank
4
you.
welcome. I wish there could have been 3,000 people screaming your name.
Oh, I missed that.
Hey, buddy.
But I mean, this was good. Thanks.
It's so good to have you here, and so good to see you on the kind of path that you're on right now. We've been blessed by some amazing singer-songwriters recently. It feels like this last year and a half has kicked up the level of creativity big time. A lot of artists who might have thought of themselves as a cover artist for a stretch of their career have been like, I'm going to change that game completely.
Definitely.
I want you to take us back a step or two, because you've been very much grounded in, obviously when we hear you perform, we can see the funk and the R&B and the soul come through, but church obviously played a big role. But you started playing at the age of 9, guitar.
Yes, I did.
How did that start? Were you just like a child genius who picked up a guitar?
I wish.
Mom, dad? Who was that influence?
I wish, but I have to give props to my dad. He was definitely the one, Keanu Harker. I remember, like, in church and, like, at different events, there would be a singer or somebody doing an item, and my dad would just grab the guitar and start playing. And I was like, what superpower is this that you can just... I want to know how to do that, you know?
It is cool, eh?
And so my dad is also self-taught, right?
Oh, wow.
And
okay.
so he just took the guitar somewhere and started playing, and he's left-handed, which means that he plays upside down to me. So I was so determined, I used to lay on the couch with my feet against the wall just to get, like, the shapes, you know? I was determined, I want to be like this, you know? And ever since then, I remember... And I've been, like, it's a very musical family. So the aunts, the uncles, grandpa, everybody sings. So it was easy for me to latch on to music, you know? But props to Dad.
And that must be so cool when the whole family could just pick up a
That's
guitar
just
and
amazing,
belt out
you
a
know?
tune. I love it. Well, yeah, speaking of that, this idea of collaborative effort, because now more than ever, especially in this space of creating music and performing with your band, it's all about collaboration. You've grown up in church, yes, but you've also performed in school choirs. You've always had people around you. How important is that to have that musical journey? I know, yeah, you can get onto YouTube and teach yourself how to play guitar, but having had that experience working with other choristers, working with those in those collaborative spaces, how important is that?
It's one of the most important, I think, actually, especially because I wanted to do it full-time. I wanted to expand. So the church has a certain sound and an audience and, you know, I don't want to say a following, but you know what I mean. Being part of the school orchestra, that's a whole different symphonic mindset I need to have. Being part of the school jazz band, that's a whole different genre and style. So for me to step into the music industry, it was easier because I've been exposed to all of that.
I've played that. I've actually played that.
You know,
Give me the trombone.
Yeah, I can do jazz, I can scat, and then next I can do like a symphonic piece, you know, canon in D or whatever. So I do think it's one of the most important, like, influences in my career. Then
that must make the creative process so much more exciting when you've got all these different tools to play from. I feel it, we feel it, everybody feels it.
I feel
it. It must be the best feeling in the world when you eventually get to that point. And I joke about being a kind of cover artist, but I know a lot of amazing artists with amazing voices that can perform anything, but it takes a fire to get you to release your own music. What started that fire, and what was the point to say, okay, I'm ready to do this, and why this song?
So this song is literally my anthem right now.
Really?
You know, because, like you mentioned, being a cover artist, I've always been doing cover music. I've been doing some sort of, you know, corporate gig where people would request music, and I know for the fact
doing it well, man. And
thank you very much. I mean, you've seen
Not
it.
just doing it, you've done it with me on a stage before, and you're amazing.
Yeah, and because I know that if I do something like that, people automatically sing along, and that kind of put me in a safe space. And for me to step out of the cover scene in my regional music, it was such a... I was scared, you know, I'm not gonna lie. But the fire came from my supporters, my fans, that said, you know, we believe in you, you just need to start believing in yourself. And
Do it.
I feel it, you know, know, I feel this is my time.
I can see those moves in the video, bro. You're feeling it, man.
It was amazing.
An anthem is all about that feel-good, something we love on this show, so we can't wait to hear it, dude. So good to connect with you again. You seem really grounded and centered through all this craziness that's gone on, which is a really good thing, man. So
thank you for noticing that. You know,
man,
sometimes
it's fantastic.
crazy.
No, I think this is done. You know, the silver lining. We know everyone's lost a lot as well, but I think maybe there is a silver lining. You're going to get to see this man feel it on stage this morning, and we shall feel it. I shall feel it. His brand new single will be performed live on the show with a couple of other absolute bangers. Keanu is going to stick around and perform just for you this morning, so you better stick around.